Hi everyone, thank you for joining us here for Fabric Friday. We've got quite a few new arrivals that we've picked up last week. Don't forget that there is not that much Cuddle fleece or Cuddle knit left. As you can see, Mum and I have still been sewing it. We've restocked it. Mum, what have you
I've got
made?
the unwind with the turtleneck.
That in a cornflower, or
Yeah.
it's called Blue Heaven. It's a really pretty cornflower blue up close. So
Yes.
you've added the turtleneck on the
turtleneck, yes.
That unwind pattern's so practical. If you haven't made it,
so it's very cosy today because it's very cold here.
It's freezing, it's raining. Apparently a lot of you in Queensland are saying how cold it is as well. And I am sending a lot of this knit up north. So yeah, there is only the caramel, the Blue Heaven, and the spearmint, and a little bit of the licorice left. So it's really gone quite fast, and that is the last batch I'll be getting for that till next year. So if you're wanting some of that, I suggest snapping it up rather quickly. I've made myself another grab a cuppa cardigan. If you haven't seen my last YouTube vlog, I spoke about how I hacked it into more of a long kind of robe style one with the kind of kimono sleeve. What do you think about that?
Yeah, nice.
It's just so practical.
I think I should make one of those too.
You should, yeah, definitely.
I like that colour.
It's so comfortable for throwing on, and because I think this is light but warm.
Yes, it is.
To wear around the house.
Yep.
So I'm going to run you through a few new fabrics. Before I get started on those, I want to let you know that we have restocked a lot of the Arrow Mountain buttons. There are so many new buttons if you haven't seen over on the website. We're having a few little glitches with working out things like a cheaper rate for postage. Postage for buttons, if you're buying buttons only Australia-wide, is $7, but you need to email me and I'll work out some kind of a quote. We're just having a few problems figuring out how to...
Yeah, glitches.
Yeah, how to do like a promo code or something that buttons can come down because, of course, my flat rate shipping $15.95 is way too much for just buttons alone. But a lot of you are buying buttons with the knits.
That's good.
And the grab a cuppa cardigan, I have especially chosen a lot of those buttons to go back with the Cuddle fleece. So it's really nice and cozy to wear. But I haven't put buttons on mine on this one. But
I put buttons on mine, but I didn't do the buttonholes. So
just like as an embellishment. Yeah, buttons are so lovely, aren't they? We're getting a lot of new buttons, and I'm trying to source a lot from local makers as well. I love those handmade resin buttons, and I know a lot of you really love those as well. So keep your eye open for a lot of the new ones coming out very shortly. So I've got a little bit of this fabric in. We just listed this the other night. It's already nearly sold out. It is a really nice brushed poly jersey. It's called Pearl because of the stitch knit through it. It's really nice, drapey and soft, but there's only a couple of meters left. So by the time this vlog goes out, it could have even sold out. So I will link it below, but I will try and get more of that because I know a lot of you love that kind of brushed poly jersey because it's warm, isn't it? It's not a slinky cold knit. I know a lot of the ITYs can be a bit slinky and cold at this time.
In it too, isn't it?
I think it'd be nice as a cardi or a dress, like a wrap dress. But the colour is really nice in that. So hopefully I can get some more of that very soon. The other new one I have got, let's wipe that over there. Now, you know, this was the Harvest Moon check, the cotton slub Madras check from my May, it was a May box. Yeah, the May box, which was Harvest Moon. We did get more of this in. We sold out of it again. But the newest one I've got is the other colourway in the same fabric. So it's exactly the same composition of fabric, 100% cotton. This is the Mountain River colour, and it's a beautiful ink navy check with like a garnet red running through it as well. And I have got a lot of buttons that will match this as well on the website. If you have a look, I've pictured this fabric so you can see exactly how well they match. That colour's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that's lovely too.
I just think for layering and like even making like a long line shirt or a shacket, they call it, you can wear over like a turtleneck as well. But it's light enough that you can wear it all year round. So it has like a gauzy, really soft, almost like a linen-y feel.
Yeah, I was just going to say that actually, and linen's lovely to wear.
Yeah, it's sort of nice and
warm. Crushes like linen.
No.
Right?
And I've washed this a few times and pressed it, and it really irons up nicely. But this is the Marsha style Aaliyah shirt. That was the discounted pattern in that May box. And I've worn this so much because I like to layer things. It's really nice way to wear things. But That would even be beautiful in a dress or like a shirt dress, I think, too. But the colour I just thought was really nice and something a bit different. But definitely the same, exact same fabric, the same width and everything, and the same GSM. So it's heavier than a lawn. It's more heading towards that linen kind of weight. So that's the Mountain River. I'll have all these listed in the description box below, so you can easily connect to the store, the online store there. I've also got things like Afterpay if you're wanting to purchase fabric. It's a great way to pay it off as well. So this one is one I just couldn't resist. It is a beautiful quality cotton lawn. It's called Aurora Skies, and you'll see that gorgeous plum colour check. I would love to make a shirt in that. Isn't that pretty, the colour? Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah. I think that licorice colour Cuddle knit would be beautiful with it as well, or even like a mulberry colour, a nice coat over the top of it too. But it has got a more sheen on it, hasn't it?
Blue as well.
Oh yeah, it's got the blue. Yeah. I think that's got a nice sort of a sheen over it. It's really soft. Has got a bit of drape there. It's heavier than a voile, so it's definitely more of a lawn weight. But that one is really pretty. So I'm really embracing checks. Something a bit different. Then I always go for lots of prints, but I haven't got many checks in the wardrobe. But I reckon that would be really nice with even like a beigey colour as well, even with this caramel colour. So that is the Aurora Sky. The next fabric that I got for you guys, I think you guys are really loving the brushed kind of style poly jerseys. So practical and great for making things like wrap dresses and any kind of dress, and that would be lovely. It is the Marine Nouveau. Let's see if we can unroll it. I think. Hang on. It's a really lovely colour. It's got a really floppy roll on it, that one, hasn't it? It's got navies, greys and reds as well. And I think that would be stunning in some kind of knit dress pattern, even with picking up the red buttons would be beautiful with that too. That's another pattern I thought would look lovely with this is the Wardrobe by Me Marion, or the Miri dress as well from Wardrobe by Me. Also, Pattern Emporium, the Everyday's a Weekend dress would be fantastic in that as well. Or the Entice Me, if you're wanting just to show that print. It's got a really lovely kind of a Art Nouveau looking pattern through it. Nice geometric and some striping in there as well, but really lovely with that bit of grey and the red in there too. The next one I have here is a new French terry. I'm really embracing the food themes I've got going, and this one is the Rockmelon colour. I love this colour. It is absolutely beautiful. It's a really pretty corally peach colour. This is a French terry, of course. It is super duper wide. It's I think 175 wide, so you won't need much at all to make some kind of sweater, even the unwind sweater. And this is really exciting because Kate has got a brand new sweater style pattern coming out just this week coming, and I'm going to be making one of those patterns in some of this French terry to show you guys what you can do with it, different versatile options you'll get as well. So I can't tell you much more about it, but that's really exciting. Think about this, Mum. It's pretty colour, isn't it?
Yes, that's lovely.
Really nice. 242 GSM, 175 wide, so really wide. It's just the hugest roll ever. And the back, of course, the loop back. That's the characteristic that French terry has. It's really nice, warm weight, great for layering. And I know a lot of people love this type of thing to make sweat tops.
Another sweat top.
Another unwind, do you reckon? Yeah. I'm just saying the new pattern Kate's bringing out next week, the secret one. I'm thinking it'll look lovely in that. So that is the Rockmelon colour. Really pretty, fine stripe through it as well. And I just think it's a really practical colour because it's so nice for heading into that spring, summer weather. If you like me and you love wearing a pair of jogger style pants and a sweat top for around the house, it's a really nice weight and a nice warmth as well. And so this is the beautiful Honeydew colour. I just think this is such a pretty colour. They're actually 180 wide. I thought it was 175, but 180, so it's even wider. It's one of the widest fabrics I've got.
Wouldn't need much, would
you wouldn't, because you think about how much a crop style sweater top would make. But you'd really get quite good value out of getting even a metre out of that. It's got 5% spandex, 95% cotton, so really, really lovely, good quality. I would definitely suggest pre-washing this before you cut out your pattern, of course, to allow for a little tiny bit of shrinkage.
Cotton.
I washed mine. I didn't get much shrinkage at all, but I always like to wash cottons because they have got that natural fibre.
Yeah, that's true.
The shrinkage element there, but didn't find too much with it with that bit of spandex. So definitely would be a winner for making yourself a nice kind of a sweat style jogger set. It's really lovely. It's the Honeydew colour. This is another beautiful new print that is so stunning. I really love these kind of paisley Bohemian style print. It's called Bohemian Jade, and the colour is just the most beautiful, rich, deep, bottley green, and it's got the lovely little bits of the burgundy and the white print there. A really lovely quality cotton poplin. Definitely be perfect for shirt making. Shirt dress, I could see that in as well, look really lovely. It's just such a nice weight. It's nice, got a nice crisp finish to it, so a bit more structured, but definitely a bit of drape there as well. I think that would be perfect in a shirt dress. I could really see that. Look, I love anything in that colour green. I always go for, and especially with that kind of a geometric print with the florals and the paisley. It's really unusual, so I was thinking that would look lovely back with that mulberry cardigan I've got as well. So I'm eyeing off all these prints. It's just finding a time, isn't it, to make things. So, but you're a bit of a green person too, aren't you? That's nice, a nice rich shade. So that is the Bohemian Jade. And this was one of my very favourite picks from the new range that we got. It is 100% cotton jersey, which is so unusual for a print like that. It is the Leopard Noir, so a really nice rich black cotton jersey, and it has this beautiful kind of metallic leopard print, really fine. You can see the scale of my hand there. Look how nice that is. Oh, look, I could see that in even a tiered maxi dress or a wrap long dress. There's so many different patterns, but there's some really nice wrap style, longer line ones I think would look really beautiful. Even a top.
Yes.
The bishop style sleeve would really set off that if you had a deep kind of cuff on it as well. But look at the draping through that cotton jersey. So really nice quality. Make sure that this doesn't get thrown in the dryer, or make sure that not to iron that metallic-y. I mean, it should be fine on the reverse side, but I always use a gauze cloth for anything like that from ironing it. But I don't think you'd need to iron that because it doesn't seem to crease, does it?
No, it doesn't. No.
And don't you love things when you can screw them up and they don't crease? Look at that. So I'm tending to not throw much in the dryer at the moment. I'll try to. You're like that too.
Clothes last longer if you look after them.
They do, and you don't need to wash things every time. I think a lot of time you can air things out if you have a heating system and you have a clothes horse to drape things over as well. Because as soon as you start washing a lot of fibres, especially natural fibres, they start breaking down pretty much instantly. And the more detergents and fabric softeners that get put in with them, it does decrease the life span of a good quality fabric. So always think about doing a gentle hand wash, gentle machine wash, and a light spin, and then hanging it over to dry just naturally. But that's a really, really pretty.
Yeah.
So glitzy. It reminds me of like a disco style, that era, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you could really dress that up, or definitely dress it down and make yourself just a sweater style top and put it on with a pair of jeans, or a really pretty dress for going out with some black boots. But yeah, got a really good four-way stretch as well. So excellent stretch there. And also you can see that it's not see-through at all, which is really nice because it's a lovely weight as well. So Leopard Noir, another new one in the shop. And the last one I have here is a beautiful soft brushed knit. It's called Ocean Marl. It is a deep kind of denim blue navy kind of colour with a fleck, like a marled fleck through it. How nice would that be in a cosy cardigan?
I like this one too.
And even a cow neck top would be beautiful. That too. That's what I'm thinking about doing with it. I've got one on that one too. It has got a great stretch. So it's a just polyester knit, but it has that feel like it feels like wool.
It does too.
Probably a lot easier to care for than wool as well. I love that. I think that the stretch you'll see got brilliant stretch, four-way stretch. So I think that would be really, really pretty in either a cardigan, like even the Reconnect cardi from Pattern Emporium. A sweater dress would be beautiful in it, like a cow neck sweater dress. Look at that. Yeah, I just think it'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
So it'll go with a lot of the new Mountain River check that I showed you earlier on. The other version of this one would look beautiful with the colour as well. So it's a really practical colour that. It's, as I say, navies and things with it Marl throughout it as well tend to go back with so many things, a good staple to have in the wardrobe. So that one is the Ocean Marl knit.
I suppose.
We're just talking about what plans we've got up and coming, apart from the new pattern from Kate, which you're going to love.
Yes, okay.
We love sweater style tops.
Yeah.
And the options are really good.
Yes.
So as soon as you see that, you're going to love that.
Okay.
I want to make some coats. I've got a few coat patterns ready to sew up. I've got some coatings in the online store, which I'm just trying to decide what colour to choose.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, so I say finding the time, the moment. I've got quite a few things. I've gone through the wardrobe and thought I really need some good basic things to throw over. But I think things like jackets, coats and cardigans are great for this time of year because even if you're heading into that sort of nicer weather,
yes,
you still get the wear of it as well. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all from us today.
Okay,
So,
goodbye everyone.
thanks for joining us all. I hope you've had a nice time here seeing on new fabrics. And don't forget to keep an eye out for a new pattern release from Pattern Emporium. That will be at Monday night. So take care everyone. Happy sewing. Have a great week and we'll see you soon.
See you later.
Bye.